Okay, what someone did was, here was the fuel line right here. And what they did is they took a grinder and they ground it off right down to the threads. Now I've gone in here and I've got most of it out, down to almost to the threads, or to the threads. I don't have a, what do you call it? That one's too big. That's a 1/2 by 13, a 1/2 by 18. I can't cut so you see, but it's a finer thread than that. So what I need to do is recut those threads to put this back in here. I guess I could probably try to get a real deep grommet, and that may what have to happen, but this saw had epoxy all down in here, and I think this rubber right here is only for a kind of a sealant. It's not, I don't know, not a real sealant, but this seal, they had fiberglass all over here, and then I guess that epoxy on the other side kept it leaking, but it was leaking all the way around the, completely around it. I still have some epoxy to take off, but gosh, you just filled the whole thing full of epoxy. Inside the tank was full of epoxy, dripped down. Even the lid had epoxy in the threads on the lid. The saw's in pretty good shape because somehow he got it leaking, and his solution to solving the leak problem was more epoxy, more fiberglass, rather than fix it correctly. But I think, I mean, it's got a good seal here. I think with some good, sand this and get a good Yamabond or seal all on here, I think that tank will seal fine. And you don't see these much. These are in the pre-67, pre-68 saws, and they use a this right here to go. Then there's a line hooked into there with a filter on it, and this goes over to here to the fuel tank. And there's no, you can see there's no little bracket to hold the fuel line down like there is on the later saws. And this is just kind of typical on what you find on a lot of the early saws. Look at that. I got it down to almost to the threads. I don't dare go much further because I want some threads left to where I can cut these new ones, and I think it'll be all right. I'll put a little sealant on it, but as soon as I get a one of them things, threader, brain fart. Been working on that thing for a while. So this thing was only using about a quarter or half a tank or less because this side was all blocked off. I've still got to get some epoxy out of here. There's some down in there. It's just dribbled everywhere. But like I said, this is the crap I took out of it. This thing was leaking, so I just decided to keep pouring epoxy on it and fiberglass. So, and it doesn't appear that it worked. So that's probably one reason the saw's in pretty darn good shape, is he never got it to stop leaking. But I think he was going down the wrong path too many times. But I don't see a lot of white death on it. There's a little bit right in here, but that's, some of this is from the epoxy. I can clean that off. But anyway, I'd like to keep this case, or because it's the original case. So I think I'm to the point of where I've done enough damage for today. But that's how it goes on these old saws, when they look good and then they're not good. But I think this one will come back alive.